Hello everyone, it's time to train. We're training legs today, so I'm going to hit this pre-workout. We're using the Naughtyboy Menace Strawberry Mango. It's the Insight Supplements collaboration. Really nice daily driver panel. I'm going to throw it up on the screen now, as well as give you a quick overview. So guys, we're just going to dive straight into this formula, starting with a 14-gram serving size. We have 4 grams of citrulline. Citrulline is going to help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. This results in an increase in nitric oxide production, which helps provide those muscle pumps at the same time, reducing fatigue and preserving strength and power output during exercise. Moving on, we have a 2-gram dose of glycosize. Glycosize is going to help with the hydration of muscle cells and therefore improve exercise performance and endurance, as well as improve those muscle pumps through the volumization of muscle cells. We also have a 3.2 gram dose of beta-alanine, which is going to act as a buffer against lactic acid, therefore improving endurance and reducing fatigue in muscle cells. Moving on to the stimulants in this product, we have a 350 milligram dose of caffeine. Caffeine is going to act to help reduce fatigue, improve concentration, and increase physical performance. We also have juglans fruit in a 300 milligram dose. Juglans is very similar molecularly to an old school favorite DMHA, with benefits including improved cognitive function, decreased appetite, and increased levels of both feel-good hormones and pain threshold. Rounding out the stimulant side of this panel, we also have hordenine hydrochloride in a 100 milligram dose. Hordenine is going to work as a stimulant, creating a sensation of lasting natural energy, as well as increasing fat cell metabolism to be utilized as fuel. Moving on to the more nootropic or focus type ingredients, we have Alpha Zone as Alpha GPC in a 600 milligram dose. Alpha GPC is effective at enhancing mental performance, with some evidence suggesting that it also has the ability to enhance acute growth hormone production and power output during exercise. We also have L-tyrosine in a 1 gram dose. L-tyrosine has been shown to effectively improve cognition in the presence of an acute stressor, such as HIIT cardio or weightlifting. Finally, we have estrogen in a 50 milligram dose, which is just there to help the body's ability to absorb certain key ingredients such as citrulline and L-tyrosine, with evidence suggesting the body's uptake of those has increased by about 40%, as well as some studies suggesting there's an improved production of ATP by nearly 20%. Gonna get this down, gonna get to the gym, gonna hit a great workout. All right. And we back. Fantastic session, genuinely fantastic. It might be the best leg session I've hit in, well, probably in 2021. I was training solo, which I think really helps with something like legs, particularly if you're struggling to get focused and into the zone. Just throw your headphones on. I was listening to some Linkin Park and really getting into it, destroying. I was listening to some Linkin Park, didn't speak for probably close to 90 minutes. And then, yeah, now I can't really walk very well. We started the session off with a heavy hinge, hip hinge. So we started with some deficit deadlifts. I love that as a hamstring focus to kick off my leg workouts, as I find that that's where I can really look to put on lots of mass at the moment. We worked up to 3 plates a side. After the deficit deadlifts, I moved on to the matrix hack squat. Love the hack squat. Not a big fan of the conventional barbell, low bar, high bar squat, as I find it massively overloads my lower back as opposed to putting the load through my legs. And so that really seems to hinder me when it comes to my back training, particularly if I'm working another hip hinge in the form of a rack pull or a conventional deadlift. So I much prefer the hack squat. I worked up to 3 plates a side, up in weight, down in reps, and the hack squat is really one movement which I'm really looking to push this off season. I say off season, I've never actually had an on season, perma bulk. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to work towards that 4.5 plate per side hack squat. Following our heavier compound type movements, I then moved on to a lying hamstring curl. A lying hamstring curl is definitely my preference as opposed to a seated hamstring. Actually, no, my preference would be a standing isolateral hamstring curl, but my gym doesn't have one, which is a shame. But yes, anyway, I digress. The lying hamstring curl, we did 3 sets at a high repetition, so we worked up to 12 reps. It's a fantastic movement. It's great for shortening that hamstring as opposed to the deadlift, which obviously lengthens. And so a really nice plane of motion to work in. Following the lying hamstring curl, I moved on to leg extensions. So prior to my working sets or prior to my workout, I actually warm up with some leg extensions, just to sort of get blood into the knees, blood into the muscles. And I really find that helps with A, my peace of mind going into a heavier lift, and B, just, I think, some sort of I really like starting my leg workouts with a leg extension for 2 reasons mainly. So the first being, I love being able to feel blood and motion through my knees before I go and hit a heavier lift. And secondly, and possibly more importantly, is the priming effect that doing a high repetition, low weight, focus type movement really allows you to achieve. It means when you go and hit your compound lifts, the muscle is much more receptive to the stimulus. My final direct quadricep movement was again the leg extension, this time with a working focus. I also chose to do this unilaterally, meaning that obviously just using one leg at a time, just to sort of be able to focus much more on each and every contraction. And I think it's important to be aware in your training and know what biases your body naturally has. So personally, I am right side dominant, so when it comes to my pressing, I need to know that, so I know to train both sides equally. That's why I prefer something like a dumbbell bench press as opposed to a barbell for pure muscle growth. So following our upper legs, I then moved on to calves. I just did 6 sets of a standing calf raise, maintaining high weight and as many reps as possible. I really like to train calves to failure and to train them frequently throughout the week as opposed to lots of calf volume on one single day. So unlike my upper legs, where I split hamstrings and quadriceps unevenly throughout my 2 leg workouts each week, just to sort of maintain recovery, I choose to split calf volume equally down the middle, so I do 6 sets twice a week. And that summed up my leg workout for the day. Usually I will hit some adductors and some abductors as well, however I did that on my pull day as I was deadlifting, and I really like to warm those up and to train those after my deadlifts. If you'd like to try the workout, I'm going to throw it up on the screen somewhere, and yeah, I really recommend it. I'll give it a try. It's definitely something that you can do persistently. It's not just this one crazy leg workout which you're going to be in the gym for 2.5 hours and you're going to feel for the next 3 weeks. This is a very representative workout of what I train, how I train. And I mean, I was in the gym for a total of 80 minutes. So it's definitely something you can schedule into your time somewhere. You could even lower the rest times if you're necessarily in a rush. I definitely feel I could have finished the workout just over an hour. So yeah, definitely give it a try. I'm going to cook some food now. I don't know what I'm going to make, but I'll show you. And regarding the Naughtyboy Menace pre-workout, great energy throughout my entire session. No noticeable slump or dip in energy or crash as what you experience with lots of other caffeinated or stimulated products. The beta-alanine tingles were obviously there. The endurance was there. I definitely found the mental focus to be there with the help from the tyrosine and the alpha GPC, which combined that with training solo, just headphones, music on, and a heavy barbell in front of you. It's great feeling. You feel like you're in the zone and you're just gonna go and smash it. So definitely go give it a try. I've already broken down the panel. If you'd like to try it, but you don't want to buy a whole tub, just pop to the link below. It's my business, The Scoop Shop, where I sell single servings of different supplements, notably pre-workouts. But definitely give it a try. You can buy a single, a triple, a quintuple, or all the way up to a 10-pack of pre-workout servings. Go check it out, and let's go and see what I'm cooking.
Done this before you fall. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying. Calling me sweet, telling me you need me. Said I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this and the more I go. Cause you a bad man, you she don't love money. She break grass real fast like conman. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy. I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Take it, baby, baby, I ain't scared to take it. Oh, and maybe when I take it, oh, I feel it coming down too strong. Cause I want ya, and it's hard to resist. Cause I need ya, and it's hard, baby, yeah, cause I believe ya. Hold me tight, holding on tonight. Golden copper, no get to you clean and proper. Way I move, I know you can love her. You gon' have me on your mind forever.